Good morning. Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 41. Click this thing off. There we go. Optimal front matter. We'll talk about that matter tomorrow. Front matter, that's stuff that goes in your book before your book starts. Optimal front matter is that which engages the reader, informs them, and gets them ready to read your book. Many won't go there. If you read on a e-device, many of them will go straight to the first chapter and beyond. So if somebody gets into your book and they start at the very beginning, what should they see? They need to see a title page. Title, here's who wrote the book. Series, it's book 1 of a series, book 10, whatever it might be. So the title page, and that's just pretty big font. Here's your title. Here's the title of your book. So when you go to print, that's in there. That's there. It says what the book is. I think that's one of the most critical things. Next is a copyright page. We tried putting the copyright at the end of the book, and although it's legally viable, it's still reader expectations. They expect to see that right up front. Otherwise, I have to say, when I moved it to the back of the book to minimize the front matter, I went title page. Next page was the first chapter. It kind of looked amateurish, so that didn't do it for me. So we moved everything back up front. And so title page, the copyright page, and that's also your disclaimer. This is a work of fiction. Characters are fictionalized, and any semblance of a real person is not correct. So give them the standard disclaimer. I also include contact information. If you wish to follow me, here's my website, here's my Facebook page, here's my BookBub follow, here's my my other stuff. Here's my newsletter. All of that just real quick, no pitch, just the contact information. I'll include a table of contents, which is required if you're doing a paperback. You have to have the table of contents in there. You don't need to put it in an ebook, because if your book is chapterized, whether you built it in Scrivener, in Vellum, or in Word, you do reference, add text, level 1, level 2, level 3. And for each of your chapters, it will automatically put that in for you on an ebook. So if an ebook, you don't need to waste that front page real estate with it, because they'll build that in automatically for you. I would say avoid fluff. I do a very, very short, here's thanks for the readers, thanks for the people who support us, that kind of thing. In the front, I try to limit it to 3 pages. And then I do not do prologues. I've had a couple where I have done prologues. And I tell you what, as a reader, and this is my personal preference, as a reader, I don't like reading prologues. If you have to do this long stage laying, then you're not catching me. You're not hooking me. Get right into the story. That's what I recommend. Sometimes prologues are required, but make it catchy, make it engaging. Don't be all this world building and say, well, that's a prologue, so it's okay to use passive voice and just paint a world. And some genres, it's okay. Fantasy, you start building that world right at the start. But most other genres, you hook the reader and keep them hooked and keep them going forward. So your front matter, it's that stuff that's before the actual story. So keep that in mind. If you're a reader, what did you buy the book for? To read the story. Okay, I mean, it's not a revelation. So don't be killing people with this long list of front matter. One time I included all my 5-star reviews. And, hey, look at this. Look at all these great reviews I've gotten. Look at all these all this love, and it was like 4 or 5 pages. That's cool, but people buy the book to read the book. They don't buy a book to read everybody else's review. They should have done that before they bought the book. So keep the reader happy. Give your reader what they need. That look of professionalism. On some of my traditionally published books, that first page is actually a snippet from within the book. So it's hey, here's an exciting thing that you should look at this. There's more inside. So it's kind of an ad. And I've seen that before, and it can work well, and it can also bite you, because then you're putting you might give a spoiler or something that doesn't keep the reader reading. Everything you do should be to keep the reader reading from when they open it until they hit the end, and then buy your next book. So start with that front matter that is high impact, low fluff, straightforward, fits the legal and expectation limits, and then go to your story. All right, everybody, that's it. Been 5 minutes. You guys have a great day.